Facilitation is the key to ensuring that people grasp the change, successfully engage in shaping the ideal future, and realize that the true change requires change in their own thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors. As a result, facilitation is critical because it relies on the power of question. The question is, are you ready for a change? Good afternoon, classmates. I will be the last reporter for the part 2 entitled Leadership Skills and Dealing with Change. I believe this is one of the important parts where everybody in the organization should agree or be able to adapt to change. Otherwise, it's going to be a different challenge, especially to the leadership. So the reality of change, it adopts a distinctive strategy for transformation leadership. So, isa sa pinaka-key talaga, in order for an organization to facilitate a change, it's through its leaders. So, in this report, I will be giving you an overview kung paano natin maiintindihan yung facilitation change. So, our objectives in this report, our aim is for us to be able to understand the concept of facilitating a change. Next is to figure out how to be able to assist in the implementation and acceptance of change in the workplace. And lastly, to discuss for unique and inventive approaches to solving issues and opportunities. So let me allow to you first to discuss what facilitate and change mean. Here it says, facilitate is a verb, meaning to assist the progress of. Or in other terms, pwedeng aid, pwedeng help, pwedeng expedite, pwedeng to simplify, further, or speed. So that's facilitate. On the other hand, we have this what we call change. Yung change is a noun meaning something made different. So in other terms, or yung synonyms niya, advance, revolution, innovation, transformation, could be either switch or adjustment. So from the words itself, facilitating change is to simplify or to expedite a revolution, pwedeng to aid for a transformation, or pwede ring to expedite or I mean to ease the adjustment. So from the word itself, maiintindihan na natin and marirealize natin what facilitating change would mean in ourselves, in an organization, or kung saang bagay man natin pwede siyang iakma. Upon reading yung report, I was able to come up with 3 key takeaways regarding dito sa facilitation change. One is yung leader's role in change management, which means to fulfill your leadership responsibilities in change management. So you must encourage others to share your vision for the company. So continual communication is required, whether it concerns minor day-to-day problem or major transformation initiatives. So napakahalaga nung mensahe, kailangan may mensahe ng pagkakaisa para dun sa kinakailangan pagbabago dun sa isang organization. 2 is the organizational change. So organizational change, this is the process through which a firm or business change a key aspect of its structure, such as una, yung kultura, yung operational structure, or yung supporting technologies, or even yung mga internal procedures and processes. So napakahalaga dun sa yung organizational change. And lastly, change leadership versus change management. Change management refers to a collection of instruments or a framework designed to keep any change endeavor in check. On the other hand, change leadership is concerned with the motivations, goals, yung sistema, using the power of transformation. So with these key takeaways, makikita na natin na yung leaders, yung organizational structure, and yung change leadership or change management are key factors in order for the change to be facilitated within an organization. So this is where change facilitation comes in. So it is not about being run by the change, but rather about running the change. Organization leaders need to recognize that people in the organizations are likely to resist making major changes for a variety of reasons. So maraming mga rason kung bakit pwedeng mapigilan yung isang pagbabago doon sa organization. Number one, yung fear of unknown. Hindi nila alam kung ano yung pwedeng mangyari sa kanila. Especially ito, in particular to dun sa government organization. Two, a feeling of inadequacy to deal with the change. And lastly, whether the change will result in adverse effect dun sa tinatrabaho nila. Madalas ang nakikita ko na malaking problema dito is yung change ng leadership o yung liderato sa gobyerno. Hindi lang doon, dito naman sa LGU o pagdating sa barangay, ang laki ng mga pagbabago na pwedeng, kumbaga ang laki ng adjustment na pwedeng gawin. So sa isang organization, kailangan maramdaman ng mga tao mismo na naririnig yung kanilang panig, naririnig yung kanilang hinaing. So dapat yung pinuno, malawak siya na ipaalam dun sa mga tao na ito yung kailangang pagbabago. And yung pagbabago na to, hindi para sa organization, pero para sa lahat. Hindi para sa leader, kundi para dun sa buong organization mismo para maging successful at ma-achieve yung goal or yung target nila. So, kung paano magbago, kung paano maisakatuparan o paano magtagumpay, talagang ang laking bagay na nakasalalay talaga to dun sa leader. It is not about adapting to change but anticipating dun sa pwedeng magbago. It is not about kinokoman kita para magbabago o kukontrolin ko itong mga tao, kukontrolin ko itong sistema, kukontrolin ko itong proseso, kundi empower mo yung mga tao na magbago dahil kailangan ng pagbabago. So, importantly, rather being affected by change, one can become the change. American John P. Kotter designed an 8-step change model. So each stage acknowledges a key principle identified by the author relating to people's response and approach to change. 1. Increase urgency. Motivate people to take action and make the intended goals relevant and meaningful. 2. Build a guiding team. Put the proper people in place with the right emotional commitment, the right combination of abilities, and the right amount of responsibility. 3. Create a compelling vision, meaning encourage the team to develop a straightforward vision and strategy, concentrating on the emotional and creative elements required to support high-quality service and productivity. 4. Communicate for buy-in. So, kailangan i-increase yung participation, i-convey yung fundamentals na clearly, and appeal to the needs and requirements of the audience. So, we also have to make technology work for you rather than against you by clearing up your communications. So, number 5, empower action. So, you have to remove the barriers. So, encourage constructive criticism and a lot of leadership support, and reward and acknowledge accomplishments of the organization. So, specifically, dun sa members. Create short-term wins. Set manageable goals that can be completed in short bursts. There should be too many initiatives. Before beginning new stages, the previous one should be completed. So, kailangan one step at a time. And lastly, don't let up. To achieve continuing transformation, nurture and support, tenacity and persistence are important. Reports on current development should highlight current and upcoming milestones also. And that is the 8-step model proposed by American John P. Kotter. So before I end my presentation, I would like to share to you about this brand. So the brand is Nokia. So what happened to Nokia is no secret for us. So we all know that Apple and Android crashed it. It wasn't just that Nokia failed to recognize the increasing importance of software though. It also underestimated how important the transition to smartphones would be. In 2008, Nokia was said to have one of the most valuable brands in the world. But it failed to recognize that brands today aren't as resilient as they once were. So meaning, classmates, colleagues, and professor, we need to be like water. Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless like water. So, sabi ni Bruce Lee nga, you put water in the cup, it becomes the cup. So meaning, we need to be the change. And that ends my presentation. Again, good afternoon, stay safe, and God bless us all.